to you guys for a moment. Just about some things that's going on. I do see a lot of videos surfacing, so I just wanted to ask you some questions. Maybe you guys can give me a little enlightenment on, the gist of things, because I'm a little confused about it because, I hear people saying this and I hear people saying that, and then there's, the media, and you watch the news, and everybody got their own little twist on things. What I'm talking about today is the Steve Stevens case, or the goings on. I watched all of the videos. I see this man driving around in a vehicle. I see him talking on the phone to people, telling them, "Oh, I've snapped. Oh, I'm going crazy. It's behind Joy Lane. She broke my heart. She hurt me." Then he said his mother had something to do with it as well. And, and he said that he was a counselor for young people. And he had people talking to him about their problems. And he was responsible for seeing people through their own issues. But in actuality, he ends up to be the problem, to have a problem. You see the video surfacing, and in no light does anybody, in no way, shape or form, does anybody want to say that this poor man, Robert Goodwin, I believe Sr., some people say he was 74. Some people say he was 78. His age really doesn't matter here and there. He's in his 70s. Was shot and killed on camera, on Facebook Live, for millions to see. Okay? A lot of people are saying, look at the video, look at the video. When he filmed the video, you do see what people are talking about, because, this day and age, people are skeptical about a lot of things. Why? Because a lot of people try to get over on you, even if it's the news, social media. There's so many pranks going around. There's so many things that's happening here in the United States that's trying to keep our minds from where they should be. So I can understand people saying that, this could be false, or this is a hoax. Look at the way he shot him. When he shot him, the camera panned off. Then you see him laying on the ground. They're saying that the blood that's on the ground is not fresh blood. They're saying it is old blood, or they're saying it is staged blood. Yeah. So now you see a lot of GoFundMe pages popping up. Fathom that. Not the next day. Same day, Mr. Goodwin was killed. Same day. Some people are looking at the video that they put up of the family members talking about how he was such a good man, and what he did, and how he helped a lot of people, and he would give the shirt off of his back. Some people are analyzing that video. They're stopping it and pausing it and looking at the facial expressions of the people who are talking. They're analyzing it. They're saying that's not real. So what is real? What is real that a man who supposedly snapped because of a woman, Joy Lane, who broke his heart, hurt him, broke him down, made him do all this, and he gambled all of his money away, and he's broke, he has nothing, but you got a job still. You clearly are showing us a badge around your neck. That you clearly, at the time that you killed Mr. Goodwin, you had a job. A good job. that everybody really liked you on your job. Everybody spoke highly of him on his job. Everybody supposedly knew about Steve Stevens. Everybody knew about you. So you weren't a person that, flew under the radar at work, or you just worked there. You were somebody that people knew. Then another crazy thing to me is there surfaces a text message that Miss Joy Lane was able to send to CBS. The text message was talking about how he was a good man. They were in a relationship for a long time, and he was a good giving man, and he really cared about the children, their children. And her family just needed some privacy. Now that confuses me also, because this man says that he's going crazy about this Joy Lane because she did all these things to him. She broke his heart. She hurt him. She caused him to lose everything. But she speaks highly of him, saying that he's a good man. He's a wonderful man. He takes care of the kids and he does all this and that. But he portrays her as being the wicked witch of the West. I'm confused about that. And this mother that he has, where is she? Has anybody seen a picture of her? Anybody got a statement from her? Anything? I mean, I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm just saying a lot of these things are questionable. I mean, what can you show that is proof? You tell us that the way he was captured was, or the way it all ended was, he decided he was hungry. But we got to be hungry. I'm just saying. Then you go to McDonald's and order you a 20-piece and a fry. People recognize you in the drive-thru. Call the police. They say that they, kept him there because they told him that his fries, they need a few more minutes on his fries. So he waits. While he's waiting for his fries, the police show up. He can't get away. So he shoots himself in the head. And it's all over with. It's done. He gone. Have they showed us any proof that Mr. Steve Stevens is dead? Nope. Another question. Where's all these 13, 14 other people that he killed? He sat there in one of his videos and gave some information as to where these people were. But mysteriously, the police say they cannot place any other murders with Steve Stevens. He says that it's this many people here and over there on such and such street and down here by the church. I killed this amount of people, and I'm just going to keep on killing people until it is what it is. And another question. Let me ask you this. What made, if he had been killing people, why did he just choose to film this man? An old elderly man walking down the street minding his own business. They said that he was picking up aluminum cans for sale. They would, people, I don't know if you know, but back in the day, people would collect discarded cans that were on the side of the road, and they would take them to the place and cash them in, and they would give them money. So they said that that's what he was doing. But the family says that Mr. Goodwin had been fishing all day, or that day. But clearly he's walking down the street with a plastic bag in his hand, and he's supposed to be picking up cans on the side of the road. They pull up on him. He gonna tell the man, Joe Lane. He said, Joe Lane, this is the reason that's happening to you. Boom. Mr. Goodwin dead. So, the crazy thing to me also is that every site has the exact same video. Even the news people, same video. Everybody been watching the same video. Everybody, same video. Everybody analyzing same video. Nothing else. Nobody. Now, check this out. When we out and about and we see something going down, what's the first thing we do? We grab our phone and we videoing. When the police pulled up at this McDonald's, why won't no videos? Why didn't nobody get their phone out? Why is there no video being surfaced about what really went down at this so-called McDonald's? Why can't anybody see, prove, or anything what went down at this McDonald's and cause Mr. Stevens to shoot himself in the head because he didn't want to be captured? Why is there no footage of this? Because I know me. We want to see. We want everybody else to see. So we going to put, in this day and age, when something going down, folks pull out their phone. Especially at a McDonald's. We going to pull out our phone, let somebody get to fighting in there. Let some words get exchanged. First thing we doing, we grabbing our phone because we going to video it. We like, look at this. Yada, yada. Especially a high-profile case such as this. Somebody should have pulled their phone out. And there is no footage. Not a video. Not a snap. Not a Snapchat. Nothing. Nobody knows what went on at this McDonald's other than what they telling us. And from what I understand also, they said that the police was talking with Mr. Stevens throughout his little ordeal. They were talking to him. They had conversations with him during this little drive around rage he was going through and talking while he was talking to people. They say he was talking to the police too. Now, they're also saying that his phone was pinged. And if your phone is pinged, they can find out which tower that is bouncing off of. Some people saying that it wasn't detected for bouncing off of any tower. Some people saying it was in Pennsylvania. My thing is how, okay, another question. When he shot Mr. Goodwin, how did those people know where to go to get Mr. Goodwin? How did they know where he was at when he was shot? And if they knew where he was at when he was shot, then shouldn't that give them an area to work in, you know, to look for him, to look for Mr. Stevens? That should give them a roundabout area to look for him. And clearly he wasn't speeding away. You can look at the video. He was joyriding. Sometimes he looked like he was even stopped and talking to people. He was on the phone. He was talking, giving his little 2 cents about everything. And I'm just confused at how they could find him. They could find, you know, Mr. Goodwin, but they couldn't find Mr. Stevens. Then I heard on the radio this morning that there was a $50,000 reward that was offered for the capture or find of Mr. Stevens. And they're trying to debate whether this person who called the state police was able to receive that money, if they were going to get it. Why would that even be a question? I'm not understanding why that would even be a question that that person received that money, because clearly they're the ones who found, or not really found, but spotted him, called the police. They were able to, come up on him and cause him to shoot himself in the head and kill himself. Now, I'm not a violent person, but if this man did do this, I think he took the cowardly way out, because if he did hurt all of these people, not only when you kill somebody do you kill the person, but you kill the family. You kill a part of a family's heart. And that family's heart is broken. So you're killing more than just that person. And I feel like because to me the thing about it is, in the beginning of the videos, he said, I don't care, I'm going to be on death row anyway. So he said he was going to be on death row. So he was already prepared to go to jail and be on death row. He was prepared. He had already told everybody that he was going to be on death row. But he shot himself in the head. It's just so many conflicting stories, so many things that is going on about this. And I can understand totally why everybody is saying, oh, it's a hoax, it's not true. Then I was reading, I was looking at some other videos about this, and I was seeing people commenting on the videos and saying, oh, my friend worked with him. Oh, my cousin worked at the same place he did. And yes, this is true. And saying it's true, that it happened. But there's so many unanswered questions. And from what I believe, those questions aren't going to be answered. They're not going to be answered. They're just not. Y'all excuse I live in Virginia, and there's Air Force bases around me, and the planes are flying, so forgive me if you hear that. But like I said, a lot of these questions that I have, and that you may even have, they're not going to be answered. And we all know why. We all know why. And it's sad that you can bring forth information, but you're not telling us everything. They're only going to give you bits and pieces. They're never going to tell you the entire story. They're never going to tell you anything that's of sustenance that you need to know. They're just going to tell you just the gist of what happened or what's going on. And then it's up to you to figure the rest out. I just wanted to bring to you my concerns to see if I was the only one that was feeling this way about this case, because there's so much going on about it, and there's so many different stories, different takes on it, and nobody has the real answer. Nobody. It just doesn't make sense, and the way that it's looking is not gonna make sense. But I just wanted to bring this to you today, fam. I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope that you will continually have a great day. I hope that some of you are able to find the answers that you need to this, or that you would like to this. But this is the end of my video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.